Have you ever been in a room with someone who yawned, and did the same? Doctors from 400 BC theorized that yawning when feeling sick could clear out the bad air in your lungs. In the 17th and 18th centuries, doctors thought yawning increases the oxygen level in human blood, in turn also boosts blood flow, as well as blood pressure and heart rate. Modern science believes there are two main purposes for yawning, with the first one being physical and the second one being social. Theories supporting the physical purposes of yawning suggests its functions includes brain temperature regulation, and theories supporting the social purposes of yawning say that animals yawn to communicate as well as sympathize with each other. There's a common misconception about yawning being for lack of oxygen in blood. However, scientists have found that there is zero correlation between the oxygen level in air and the frequency of yawning, thereby confirm that yawning has nothing to do with oxygen concentration. Scientists today lean more towards the theory that yawning is a mechanism used to lower brain temperature. For example, our brain reaches its highest temperature before we fall asleep, and we wake up when its temperature lowers. So if we keep staying awake despite our physical state, it would make sense for us to yawn in order to lower our brain temperature, keeping us awake. So is yawning really contagious? Studies have found contagious yawning happens between the same species and two similar or strongly connected species. Another interesting fact is that for human, contagious yawning is not limited to face-to-face visual. Other ways to trigger it are, for instance, hearing a yawn, seeing the word yawn, or a picture of someone yawning. Now, do you feel like you know more about yawning? See you next time.